Welcome home, creators. You are in the amber frequency, and we are going to level up right now. So if you're here, this message is for you, and I am just going to channel a little bit and talk about the structure of reality and what's really happening, because there's a part of you that needs to understand that, and that's what I'm sharing. So let's get into it. So I want you to think of, first of all, there is no past, there is no future, there is only now. There's only one moment, and it exists right now. And even as I'm recording this video, the frame of reality where I'm recording exists in the same moment as the frame of reality that you're perceiving me. And so as you're perceiving me, I'm recording. It's happening simultaneously. And all of creation is done. And we are just multidimensional fractals moving through these experiences. So time is not linear. It's more like if you consider a movie reel and you have all of the different frames, right? And let's say that there's 1 billion frames per second of reality, but each frame is independent. And your consciousness is the light shining through the frames, and the movie reel is moving through, right? But the tricky part about this is there are infinite movie reels, but there's only one pinpoint of light coming out of your perception, of your eyes, the fingers, what you're feeling, all of the senses that create your experience of this now moment. And so when you're having this experience, you imagine infinite movie reels, but they're all coming from right here. Here's the light that's projecting out. And as that light is going through, it's projecting out onto the screen of reality, and you're watching this video. There are infinite possibilities of where this video could lead, infinite possibilities of what could happen while you're watching this video. Maybe you click off of it, maybe you stay, maybe you subscribe, maybe you like, you should. You know, there's so many different things that could happen right now. And what you're doing, though, is you're creating a consistent flow of movement, because otherwise you wouldn't really have an experience. So as the universe, you created all of these different frames of reality to move through so that you could have a unique experience that you call you. And as you're moving through all of these frames of experience, the way that it's not just random, right? These infinite possibilities are here. How do you move through the infinite possibilities? And the answer is through your perception. So we have a lot of programming that we lean on, and all of these gurus talking about healing and you know, changing your frequency and fixing yourself and going back into childhood trauma and talking about past wounds and therapy and all these things. It's all bullshit. You are already the frequency. You're already it. You're already everything. There's no need to heal. There's no need to go back. And I'm not saying that those tools do not serve you to get to this point of being ready to awaken to a new level of consciousness. But if you're watching this video, you're done with that. And it's time to stop healing and to stop going backwards and to stop living from the ego and to start understanding that your perception is literally creating your experience. And your perception is going to create your experience of me, and my perception is going to create my experience of everything else. And so when you are in that movie frame, and frame by frame, you're watching this video, and you say, I really like this video, right? I like this about her. I like this about her message. I'm really resonating with this part, or I'm really resonating with this piece. You'll continue to create more of that in your experience. And it might not come from the amber frequency. It might come from somebody else. It might come from something else, from some other channel, or it might come from somebody whispering something, or it might just come from your intuitive knowing as you're sitting outside looking at a tree. And you go, damn, I am literally everything. I am source, embodied in this physical avatar. And it doesn't mean that I'm above anyone else. It means I'm everything. I am not just a person. I'm this room. I'm this video. I'm this person on the screen. And feeling the gratitude for all of that. Understanding the core truth and what that really means. And you start creating from that space, and the movie reels start to collapse. They collapse anyway. You're manifesting all the time. All the time. So you want to manifest something and you perceive something and you're in lack and you're feeling like there's not enough of this or not enough of that or people don't like me or whatever it is. You're collapsing all of the movie reels, and people call them timelines, but I hate that word because it's not timelines. These are like movie reels. You're in a movie. You're the main character. Are you going to step into that energy or not? It doesn't matter. You're still the main character. You're still the one experiencing all of it. And so when you're looking at this all happening, and gosh, I'm having this feeling that I need to say, just because you're the main character doesn't mean that other people aren't also main character. We all are. We all deserve love. So somebody needed to hear that. Maybe it was me. Maybe it's us collectively. We honor each other. Looking at each other, that's what namaste, that's God's self. You are a God self. There is no identity. The only identity is formless, genderless. It's fluid. It is the wave and the particle. So as you collapse the movie reels, you are manifesting. And if you want to change the movie reel that you're in, you just have to perceive the movie reel that you're in differently. You perceive it as the light, as source creator, understanding that everything is valid, that everything is here now, that nothing is outside of you, and anything that you want is already yours. I think the challenge comes in when the ego desires something. We think we want this thing, but it's coming from old programming and belief structures and things like that that cause us to perceive this moment as, oh, I want that thing. But like your soul, the creator in you, knows what you actually want. It's already there. It already knows. So you don't have to control that. The more that you can look at reality and really observe it and just allow it to be whatever it is, and appreciate whatever it is, the more you'll get that feeling of appreciation back, reflected back. I appreciate this so much that I now have more to appreciate. But if you depreciate, you're going to have more to depreciate. You are everything and everyone, everywhere, all at once. So when we talk about magnetizing or law of attraction and things like that, yes, there's magnetism. That's true. And we could talk about it being law of attraction, and we could talk about what you magnetize all we want. But you are literally just an equation. You are the equal sign. What you are projecting outwards, what you are perceiving, is what's going to direct the movie. So if you need to perceive something that feels bad, that's okay. Just know that the longer that you stay in that energy of lack, frustration, fear, sadness, uncertainty, the more of that you will get reflected back. And it'll be in you, it'll be in other people. It'll be like, why is no one around me? That was a big thing for me in my past. Is I would look at situations and wonder, why is this person so uncertain? Why are they being wishy-washy? And I'm looking at it and realizing I was the one who was uncertain, who was holding on, who was really not all in on different things in my life. And so people were reflecting that back to me. But now I'm certain. I'm certain about you. And I'm grateful for you. So that's all I have for you today. Everything is already done. And if we want to talk about divine orchestration, to drop one more little nugget in here, all that means is that you don't know the right movie reel for you. The path, the timeline. You don't know. But your higher self knows. Source creator within you knows the right movie reel for you. All you have to do is perceive as if you are the creator. Perceive that everything is always working out for you. That you get everything that you desire. That everything's done. You don't have to strive or make things happen. Perceive things the way you want them to be. What feels good. And if something really doesn't feel good over and over and over again, how can you stop perceiving it? That is why we talk about cutting people off or not talking to people anymore. Eventually you'll get to the point where there won't be any more charge around people. But if there is still a charge around someone, stop talking to them for a while. It's not the end of the world. In fact, it is the beginning of you really waking up to your power, because as soon as you stop talking to that person, your frequency will shoot through the roof, because that's what was holding you back. That was what was making you feel small. Because every time you interacted with that person, it brought your vibration down, which means you couldn't perceive your true movie. You were perceiving a movie that wasn't really yours. Or maybe you weren't the main character, but you really wanted to be. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day.